Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Paris Saint-Germain have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to be
Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Over to the right flank. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
No outsmarting him this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Beraldo. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. And another try! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. And here's Bellingham, and he is deftly away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Bale is there, and he can get that clear. That is good strength. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ødegaard. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. And The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Bale. Can he get it through? And here's Bellingham. Rafael Leao. Can he spark a counter here? He's dribbled past his man here. He was under real pressure there. Bellingham. And it's Bale. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hullet. Great vision. Bale. Ødegaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. Bellingham. Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. He's got away. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Bale, looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's been won straight back. Oh, look at the space here. He's having a shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ødegaard. Rafael Leao. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time the score is... Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. A real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more...
Bale! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Bellingham. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Hullet. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And Holland! Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good cross. And he's there to clip. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
À leur place,
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bellingham. Beraldo. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitute. Bellingham! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
changement.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Beraldo. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's destined for the flank. Forced to go back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that interception was most necessary. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's put paid to the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had a shot! Has a look up and drives it forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Modric. And it's Muller. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. That is a brilliant interception. Modric. Bellingham. Vieira cuts it out. Spread to the right. Van Nistelrooy. Beraldo tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mbappe! It's Lampard! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 20.
Barcelona down the way, forcibly.
Le numéro 22.
Now they must
Le
hold
numéro
out.
5.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gullit going after that. And here's the chance to counter. Zambrotta, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? No, it's Lampard. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's a sharp pass. Beraldo.
Paris Saint-Germain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Bale. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Ronaldo. Ødegaard. And it's Bellingham. Now Beraldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gullit. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Mbappe goes looking wide. And that's been... And the shot! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nesta cuts out the pass. And here's Gullit. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And this is Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gullit. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Messi. Look at the space here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mbappe, and a chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bale. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Over to the right flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pacho. And here's Rafael Leao. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. And this is Forlan! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. And they're back on the ball again. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Rafael Leao. And he welcomes it in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bellingham. And this is Messi. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played. And that is well cleared. There will be a throw-in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9, le numéro 13, le numéro 6. À leur place,
Grimaldo gets over and intercepts.
Müller, le numéro
It's
17.
Vieri! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Après 68 minutes de
And
jeu
he stuck it away as if
Numéro
laser
32.
guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Forlan. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Muller. Pedri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Crosses it in. Vieira with the clearance. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Vieri. That is a great pick out. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Leicester deals with that comfortably.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Muller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Zamprota conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a fair try, but just off target.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Chance! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi. Beraldo. Now Beraldo. He's a real chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Can he finish? Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And that's got him off to a flyer.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, a breakthrough already.
Bellingham. Ødegaard. And here's Rafael Leao. Beraldo. Rafael Leao. Now Beraldo. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pirlo. Barcelona could counter here. Now it's Gullit. Well read, nice interception. Ødegaard. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Beraldo. Looking tidy in possession here. Chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Rafael Leao really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he get onto this? Bale flings in across. Oh, well played, well played. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and it's Bale. And here's Gullit. Bellingham.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham. Messi going forward. Lampard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's lost his man here. And he shoots!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Ødegaard. Now Beraldo. And it's Bellingham. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Gullit.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Rafael Leao. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Grimaldo plays it short, showing good feet. And this is Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beraldo. And here's Mbappe. Driving through. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries to pass it through. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Played out towards the right wing.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Now Ødegaard. Passing nice and neat. Now there's a fine ball. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ødegaard. Ronaldo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that...
He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack...
And a chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Bellingham. Messi. Bellingham.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And he is dashing away. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet! It's run. In he goes again. Beraldo. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Hullet. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Müller.
At
Changement.
least that has given their people something to smile about. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Van Nistelrooy. Chance here to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Grimaldo. And it's Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Now Mbappe. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now this could be a chance. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Grimaldo. Ødegaard. Well seen, saw that coming. Beraldo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Bellingham. And here's Müller. Best. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's a shade optimistic. Aimed beyond. Great chance! He's got a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 6.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro
Pedri.
21. Changement en cours.
Müller. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beraldo. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Il y aura 4 minutes de
And it's
traditionnel.
Olmo. There will be 4 extra minutes. That is a great pick out. This looks promising. Mbappe. Can he finish? And there's a goal. Deep into injury time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.